Right, so today we're going to look at multiply and divide negatives. So last lesson we were looking at adding, subtracting. So to start off with, nice easy question, okay? So 4 multiplied by 2. Okay, 4 multiplied by 2 is obviously 8. Right, so now let's chuck in some negatives and just think about what's happening, right? Remember, do these examples with me, and then you've got questions that then follow. So let's change something. 4 multiplied by negative 2. So when you do this question, just think to yourself, well, first of all, 4 multiplied by 2. We know 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So I know the answer is something to do with 8. But it's 4 multiplied by minus 2. So therefore the answer will be minus 8. Okay, let's carry on with the same idea. So here's another question. So it's exactly the same, isn't it, really? It's minus 4 times 2. So we do 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And now we just need to decide on the sign. Minus 4 times. It's the same as the one above, really. It's minus 8. Right, again, I'm going to change something else now. And let's see what happens. So, what about if I make them both negative? Right, okay, so I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do 4 times 2. So I know the answer is something to do with 8. But look at what happens now. I've got minus. Now this is that idea where you get minus multiplied by a minus. So think about what's going to happen there. Here, minus multiplied by just a positive number. Minus multiplied by a minus, negative, double negative, is a positive answer. So the answer is just 8. I don't really need to write plus 8 there, right? The answer is 8. This, because it's a double negative there, it changes it back. All right, let's just do one more example, but this time let's look at divide. Divide's going to work in the same way. So how does it work? Let's have a look. So what's 10 divided by 2? So that means 10 shared. Like imagine I had £10, share it equally between 2 people. So that's 5. Right, okay, so let's change something. So what about this? So it's exactly the same. I just do 10 divided by 2. So that's 5. But it's not 10 divided by 2, is it? It's 10 divided by negative 2. So the answer is negative 5. So you just think, just do the 10 divided by 2 and then just think, what's the sign? Right? Multiplying and dividing negatives is actually easier than adding and subtracting. Negative 10 divided by 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. Negative 10, it's a negative. And one more, and then you've seen a full range of possible examples, and then you can have a go at the questions. Remember, try and really think about what you're doing. Don't just use a calculator, otherwise there's no point. Anybody can do that. Let's think about what's going on. So let's have a look at this one. Oh, wait, it's the same question really, isn't it? So do 10 divided by 2, so that's 5. Negative divided by a negative. It's like this question here, really. This gives you a negative because it's a single negative. And here it's going to change it back again. So it's just 5. Or if you prefer, put a little plus in it. Okay, doesn't really need that plus there. All right, so you're going to have a go now at doing the questions. And they're just a mixture. They're a mixture of these. They're a mixture of doing some multiply ones. They're a mixture of doing some divide ones. Have a go. See how you get on.